What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the very last episode of Daily Fortnite in Chapter 4, Season 4. Tomorrow's episode is going to be Chapter 4, Season 5, and the OG Fortnite map. So, this is our last opportunity in live videos to get a win. As you guys know, I don't edit these videos. I don't like to go back and cut anything together. What you see is what you get. So this video could be awesome. It could be garbage, but we're going to try. We're definitely going to try. I'm using the skin that I see a lot of people like sweat in. I've seen this skin a lot. People sweat in this skin. One of the best skins of this battle pass. So hopefully that means we're going to win. Guys, are you excited for the new chapter? I'll talk about this chapter and what I thought overall in today's episode because there's not really a lot to discuss about this season, but there is some stuff, I think. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit subscribe. Make sure that you hit the like button. Comment something down below, your thoughts on anything I have to say today. And watch the video all the way to the end. It's the best way to support the channel. I appreciate you so much. And then don't forget to use code BLAZE in the item shop if you're buying something new. Definitely helps out. But thoughts on this season. I think this season was probably the best season they've done in Chapter 4. I think there were some missed opportunities in a couple different places, but I think overall it was a lot of fun to play this season. I got my friends together on multiple occasions, and we just had a good time, you know? I think right now it's the Halloween stuff, and that kind of sucks. I don't know if Halloween stuff is still active right now as you're watching this. I'm pre-recording this, so I don't know if Halloween stuff's still in the game. But what I'll tell you is that the broom kind of ruined the meta for this game, and everybody's just using the broom all the time to get out of whatever situation they're in. So that was really annoying. But aside from that, that's only a Halloween thing. And aside from that, I think the season is fun overall. The movement didn't seem overpowered. The weapons didn't seem overpowered. Even stuff like the sword, if you were to come into this area and get the sword, it doesn't really seem overpowered. So oh my god, that worked? No way that worked. I just wanted to buy a weapon, dude. I didn't think that was gonna work. I got a low card kill. Okay. Where's my shotgun? Okay. Yeah, so I think this season overall was fun. I think the incorporation of the vault and the bots and, you know, the stress of coming here to try to get the sword and to try to get the stuff in the vaults was pretty fun. I think my biggest complaint about the vaults is that the weapons they put in the vaults were kind of garbage, honestly. I felt like there's one vault that has the hold on. I'm dead. Yeah, there's one vault that has the bow and the chug jug, and the chug jug I think is a cool like gimmicky kind of a thing, but it sucks, dude. It's actually a really bad weapon. Or a really bad option. Like, it's 15 seconds. It has a recharge, sure. But it's 15 seconds. I just got healed by that. It's 15 seconds, and if you're on a squad, it doesn't matter because the person who has the jug is not going to drop it. So it's like one of the worst things in the game. If you have a good teammate, they might drop it, but aside, like, if you don't, like, you really have to be coordinated to use it properly, and I don't think anybody was really that good at using it, so. Are you kidding me? Okay, so my gun didn't go off when I had him right in my vision. I pulled the damn trigger and the gun didn't go off because the sharp tooth is broken as hell. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, I feel like they did delay the sharp tooth recoil or whatever because I feel like it was faster. It should have gone off, but whatever. Again, overall, I think the season was fun, but I think like the vaults needed to have better weapons in them. So it got better when we had this boss in the vault that I was just in that you could get the sword from. That's a weapon that people actually want to use. So it made sense to put that in there. Instead of the explosive bow that was in the vault, why would you not put the impulse bow? That's a good weapon. Why would you not put the bows that were in season 1 of this chapter? That would have made sense, right? Things that people actually want to get. And I kind of think that every vault should have had something or some chance to get some legendary epic weapon. Not necessarily legendary or epic, but useful. Like, what if the pump shotgun? What if the chapter 1 pump shotgun was in one of these vaults, dude? People would go to that vault every single time. And that's the kind of thing I think that they missed an opportunity. And every single vault should have a chance to have one of those weapons, right? What if you found a green pump shotgun in just the Slappy Shores vault, for example? Like, any of these vaults. There's one in Slappy Shores. There's one in, of course, there's the ones in the 3 areas here. There's one in Shattered. Is it Shattered? Not Shattered. There used to be one in Shattered. There used to be one in Brutal. Keep those vaults open and give it a chance to drop a pump shotgun, right? Something that people actually wanted to use. And I think that was my biggest problem with the vaults. The mythic, quote unquote, mythic weapons they put in there were just not that cool. I didn't care about them, What if there was a hammer in one of them? That would have been sick, bro. But they didn't do that. So that was my biggest complaint, and I really feel like the season would have been a lot better if they'd done something like that. But like the weapons that are in the vault, it's like nobody cares about that. Like most people don't want a ray gun, but I think the ray gun and the sword are the 2 best things you can get from these vaults. And honestly, most people will tell you those weapons, like the sword's good, but the ray gun most people will say the ray gun's not that great. But it's the best thing that is the best option, really. The MK, I guess, is good too. But still, it just seems it was just an odd choice of weapons to put in there. And I wish that they'd done something better with them. The maps were cool. I like the maps. I like the updates to the map that they made. I think having this like tropical area right here and then having another one over in the place that used to be cold was a cool idea. Oh my god, I don't know how I killed him. He stood still for me. Appreciate you, bud. I thought I had the shotgun out. Once I realized I didn't, I had to just pull the trigger. He's downstairs. Dude, this shotgun. What is happening with this shotgun? You did that much damage, dude? Holy shit, these bots are not playing, dude. Okay, you happen to be looking at me. That's just, this game is just so scuffed. This is such a scuffed game right now. I have an idea. It's probably not going to work. What are you shooting at, you stupid idiot? I'm glad this is the last episode, honestly. I had every advantage there. He had lower health than me. I had every advantage, and I got trapped in a box and just destroyed. But yeah, so, I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of opportunity with this season, and like little things here and there that would have made the season much better. Just like in the previous season when they had the boomerang, and I was like, this is the most useless weapon that you've ever come up with. Why would you make this? Why would you put this in the game? And I came up with some good solutions to how the boomerang could be improved. But of course, I mean, they weren't going to pivot that quickly, you know? I just felt like this chapter overall had so many missed opportunities for weapons that could be better, for, you know, weapons that could have been improved, for things that could have been more fun or more balanced. Like the hammer got annoying to chase people down with the hammer all day. But what if the hammer needed to be recharged by hitting those impulse rocks at Shattered Slabs, right? Put those rocks all over the map, and you know you have to hit them with your harvesting tool to charge your hammer. And if your hammer runs out of charges, you can't use it anymore. Simple as that, right? Boomerang could have worked the same way, but one of the better features of the boomerang is that the more charges it has, the more damage it does. But also, you can throw it into the ground, and it works like an impulse grenade. Like, it sticks into the ground, and then shoots you off into, you know, whatever direction you're standing. I just think that would have been really cool. Like, there were so many things they could have done to make this season better, and I just felt like, or the whole chapter better. And then, the other thing that sucked, too, is, like, on top of the castle, they had this whole, like, portal thing, like being built gradually on top of the castle, right? And then nothing happened with it. Like, it just got destroyed, and then new stuff came in. Like, there was nothing going on. There was no story, there was no end of season cutscene, nothing like that. And it's just like, I was like, oh, this machine is being built on top of this castle, which is pretty awesome. Like, I'm kind of wondering what's gonna happen with that. But I knew deep down inside nothing was going to happen with that, because they never did an end of season cutscene or an end of season story or an end of season anything. It was just like, it was just done. So I don't know. I don't want to say that this chapter was lazy, because it wasn't necessarily lazy. I know the developers are under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, and I get that, but oh my god. The season could have been way better, and they just didn't do anything cool like they used to. And I think that Fortnite has always been like, it's been about events. Like, they've had really cool events. They've had really fun stuff that happens. And none of that. They did none of that this last season. The last chapter, they did none of that. So I'm glad that we're going back to the OG Fortnite map. But only because I remember what that map was like. I remember some of the events. I remember how fun it was to play in that map, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I don't expect them to do any fun events though with it. I don't really know what I expect. You know, are we gonna get the marshmallow event? Are we gonna get rocket event where the rocket like exploded? Are we gonna get the one that opened up Loot Lake and showed us like a whole thing underground? Like, what are we gonna get? Are they gonna do anything? You know, and a lot of people didn't get a chance to like experience some of that chapter 1 stuff. So I'm really excited that people will be able to play it again. But at the same time, how's it gonna go, you know? I missed all of those shots, bro. You have to be kidding me. What is wrong with this game? I did not do that. Come on. No, I just think there's a lot of missed opportunities in this season and this chapter. And I mean, again, I had fun. Don't get me wrong. I had fun with it. I had fun with this season, but chapter 4 season 1, I didn't really have a whole lot of fun with, except for the hammers. If it wasn't for the hammers, I wouldn't have had fun with that season. Season 2, same deal. I would not have had fun if it wasn't for the swords. Season 3, I didn't really have that much fun because I hated the jungle. The jungle was just so annoying. And, but season 4 was fun again because they did the vaults. I think season 3 got fun when they put the vaults back in, because that wasn't a part of season 3 initially, if I remember correctly. Like this whole area right here was not even there. So I think they added it in like mid-season. Maybe it was towards the end of season 2. I can't remember, but they added it in late, and I think that brought a lot of people back because it was fun. So I think this next... I've always kind of felt like this chapter was kind of a stopping point, or like an in-between point. Like they had to do this season, or they felt obligated to do a season between last season and the OG map. Like they wanted to have some kind of a thing in the middle. Like I kind of felt like that was just kind of an obligation that they felt like they needed to do. But I think people would have been happy with with the new season, or with the OG map at any point in development. And I've said before, like, this season, like, all the chapters in Fortnite have their own, like, look to them. And that's fine. But the original Fortnite map had its own look, had its own style, and I loved the way that game looked. It looked unique. It was its own thing. They weren't trying to be like Call of Duty. They weren't trying to be like, you know, Gears of War or anything like that. They were their own thing, and that was cool. Like, all the skins looked like Fortnite. You could tell that's where they were from. And that, to me, meant more than trying to incorporate, like, reboot vans and trying to incorporate gold and trying to incorporate vending machines. And, you know, I'm surprised they didn't do something like a gulag from Call of Duty, and I'm glad they didn't, because I actually don't like Call of Duty at all. Which I think what the gulag was, like, if your teammate died, they could win a 1v1 with someone else who had died, and if they do that, they come back. And it's like, that's fine if that's what you like, but I don't want that. So, I prefer Fortnite try and be its own thing. I want Fortnite to be its own game and use its own ideas. If, you know, obviously dying and losing your teammate and not being able to reboot them is rough. It's rough. Like, that sucks. But, so I don't necessarily think that reboot vans were a bad idea. Could they have been incorporated a little differently? Maybe. But they make enough noise, and it's fine. I don't have any problem with reboot vans. But I understand, like, I understand why they had to happen. I just really want Fortnite to be its own thing, that's all. Because I liked the look and feel and the colors of this game. I like the designs of the characters. You know, there's so many things I like about this game, and to take it away is, or to try and do something else with it, it's kind of annoying. Oh. Oh, geez. Yeah, I actually kind of need to kill some bots right now. The last few videos, I've been going to the stupid Eclipse Estate and just dying immediately. So we need to have a good game as the last video of this chapter and season. Now we got a good game. No key. All right. We're at least gonna get top 10, right? We need top 10 to happen. Oh wait, I need to get my things back. No, stop! I'm trying to grab with this. Thank you. This dude really... I'm gonna try something here. This is dangerous, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It didn't work. I'm dead here. Yep. I tried to build. I'm just not very good at building, and this guy obviously is better. It's a little annoying, but it's whatever. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. This is the last episode of Chapter 4 Season 4. We're going to be back tomorrow with Chapter 4 Season 5 and the OG Fortnite map. Cannot wait. And let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with anything I had to say about this season, or if you want to add to the conversation. What about this season? What about this chapter did you like or not like? Put it in the comments. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow.